Hello again. You're not hearing, if you've begun the stream here, you will not be hearing the music that I usually use to intro the stream because OBS decided that it wanted to be haunted and made me reset the computer. So, here we are. My name is Remalai Should. Please keep your head and arms inside the ride at all times. I just need to very quickly fix my Go Live post because the address for the link has changed. Please listen carefully as some of our options have changed. If you know the name of the doctor you are seeking, you may enter their extension at any time. Silksong. I suppose we should do the content warnings again, very quickly. So, hey, Silksong is a game where everyone's bugs. If you don't like bugs, that's fine, but this might not be the stream for you. Uh, there's religious trauma. There is violence in the form of swordplay without much gore or detail. And there are syringes that I'm going to be content warning for specifically when we are about to use them. For myself, I am a strange person who makes weird sex jokes or speaks frankly about their trauma sometimes, and if that's not your vibe, then that's okay. You don't have to be here if you don't want. If you do want, glad to have you here.
No, that's been quiet this whole time. I should be louder now. I hope I was audible that whole go. Should have been. Should have been and done. I was gonna kick Silksong open. Oh, did I hit the button? No. Dingle dong. There we are. So I did do a little bit of work off stream, like I said I was going to. And I did specifically the work I said I was going to do off stream, which is to say, there we go. Why is that quieter than I would like? Did I just turn it down in my cans and forgot about it? Yeah, I just turned it down in my cans and forgot about it. Turn it up just a little bit. So I went out and did all of the stuff that we needed to finish off Huntress's quest. It was just fighting enemies that I had fought before. I went back to the area around Bone Bottom, don't mind if I do, and used the polyp bombs to get seared meat, the long pin to get skewered meat, and the hand drill to get shredded meat. But we have all the meat now. Let's give it to Huntress because her brood is hungering. You have them. Oh, right. Huntress has hisses in her dialogue. I will be hissing also. I apologize if you have an issue with hissing. Hissing. The hissing. Sorry. Uh, You have them, spider. The smell is upon you, all those organs, rich and prepared for feasting. Give the organs. Yeah, might as well. I went and got them. You've done well, spider. Upon these fine meats my children will gorge and grow.
Buenera.
And better the organs of others than they feed upon your own, yes? One should not be surprised for the spider to perceive the truth of my requests.
Da, Fenestra.
A child of one like you, many times I've seen it similar. They'll be born hungry, with sharp tooth and claw. In their birth craze, your own meat would delight as much as another bug's. This feast is distraction in hope to save your shell. Is that shameful? A mother who would not sacrifice herself for her children to grow strong. Is it wrong to want, to witness their first flight, their first hunt, to see them kill and grow?
Hasbin?
Your choice is your own, tall mother. You won't be judged by me. I've seen enough sacrifice. I've no love for the act. We have a long claw. I presume that is a... Oh, no, it's not a tool. It's, I mean, it is. It's one of our blue tools, not a sub-weapon like I thought it might be. Talisman fashioned from the talon of a large predator. Yes, I did say that right. Talon and talisman being in the same sentence tripped me up just a little bit, but we got there. Increase the range of needle attacks. Oh, fantastic. I think I don't need that, really. And certainly not enough to change out either the claw mirror or the wreath. But that's honestly pretty nice. The other thing I did, which I don't know if we'll get around to this stream, we might, is as long as I was out and around in the... Oh, right, the barnacles. Forgot about you. Motherfucker. So, the... In hell was I saying? Oh, right. Since I was out and around in the world, I went and looked at... I'm gonna need all of you sticky tongue bastards to calm down, please and thank you. What did I just say? This isn't even the way I was supposed to go. Alright. That's on me. So, I went out and went to the job boards, and all of the job boards we have access to at First Shrine and Bone Bottom and goddamn Bellheart. And most of them were empty, but First Shrine had one. Apparently Juliana, the bug who is the shopkeeper for First Shrine in Songclave, is missing, and apparently went to Memorial. The last we saw her. So we need to go... Oh, I don't know if it's a rescue necessarily. She might be fine, but she hasn't come back and people are worried. In the meantime, we're going to swoop past these behemoth-ass moss monsters. Good, I'm glad I remembered you were there. Hey, mosquito. Jackass, come down here. Hang on, just heal real quick. Oh no, you're both kind of trapped in there, aren't you? That's interesting. Oh, I forgot to change off my sub-weapon. I still have the polyp bombs. Oh well. I mean, they solved the mosquito problem. There's maybe more subtle ways to go about that. Oh, shit. I gotta remember these barnacles are here. What we are doing is making our way back. We could go to the right out of this large room with all of the moss monsters in it. And that probably advances us towards Bile Water, which is where I want to go. I want to go back and do that arena fight that we not gave up on, but went to get the wreath for. Pardon me having a sip of the tea. But there was a thingy up here, and I was really interested in seeing what happened if we did that platforming challenge and then didn't die at the end, like I did the last time I did the platforming challenge. Which this should be relatively easy. Because I don't know if I described it at all last stream. We're in a sort of vertical area with a bunch of spikes in it with barnacles, and we are going to have to use the barnacles to move between the levels of the area. And we're going to have to move between them with pretty tight platforming. Like I just didn't do. Ow, damn. Okay. No. Shit. Okay, hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. First off, we're gonna get the fuck rid of that mosquito. Then we're gonna go over here, where there's a barnacle. Because the barnacles well, I was about to say we were gonna go to respawn the barnacles and, like, just sort of use them as an easy health refill station, and then that didn't happen because I fell instead into the area where all the things were, and then died hitting that barnacle. It's okay. Now we're at full health. That's what we wanted anyway. So I made a mistake last stream. That I felt like very frustrated in myself in watching the stream back. Because the boss fight that we're gonna go do once we're done with this is named Grohl. They're a giant frog thing. And I made the joke that I love Dave Grohl, which is true, but apparently not enough to get the name of the band right, which is Queens of the Stone Age, not Kings of the Stone Age, like I said. It's just frustrating, because, like, I know better. I know better than that. Alright. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and pop those. Oh, I should have taken the opportunity to change out the polyphom, shouldn't I have? I should have. I should have and did not. That's fine. We'll just... get this barnacle out of the way so we can go collect our cocoon that's right there. I just need to do this platforming very right. There we go. And a heal. I bet the kunai would probably be really useful there. Anyway. We are doing our sliding. Moving up these barnacles. And here we are. This is where I died last time and shouldn't have. Oh, there's a whole person up here. Hi there. You have a... So I was sitting here like, oh, you're a flea person because you're that same sort of color with a big floof around you. But no, I'm looking at you, and that's clearly a coat that you've made out of fleas. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not really positive. Also, you have a big X scar across your face. Like tension. Let's have a look.
Sasha!
Vogue. Grr, bug not flea. Why you must bother me? This spot is mine, fair fought and earned. I won't stay long, madam, nor would I contest your right to this cave. I've encountered several of your fellow fleas. You know, oh, you are a flea. You're just... okay. I have encountered several of your I'm not going to make a judgment about that. I have encountered several of your fellow fleas united in a caravan. Perhaps you would consider joining with them?
That's fine.
Yours seems a hardy hide, and I fear alone they lack the strength to survive long in this land.
Ugh, garbage.
Caravan. Brr. Felt it in my fur. Time for change. If caravan is close, then my task these lands may near be complete. Now, much talk I gave. You leave me. Meet again at caravan, amongst good fellows. There I share my learnings of fleas and farloom. Till then, rest I need. Off, bug.
Puntos.
You still here, bug not flea? It's rest I need before I leave for caravan, not chat. You feel trouble type. Make my shell tense.
Jenny Frank.
I shall take my leave, madam. Stay strong on your own journey. May we meet again at the caravan amongst your fellows. Okay, but how do you enjoy the music of the needle? Lost lands. Lost fleas. Lost lands. None can hide. Sniff. Sensed. Lost lands. Oop, okay, well, we've found the easy way back down. Oh, and it's straight to the Beltway, also. That's nice. Do we want to just have a sit here? I guess we might as well. We've got nothing better to do. Oh, right, change off of the, popple bombs. Where are we at? No, come back here, Clawmere. I need you. You're the only thing I can trust to tell me what I am. And... the threefold pin. There we go, that's what I wanted. And it's gonna be just a little bit... Oh, motherfucker. Stop doing it. It's gonna be just a little bit longer of a walk than the walk from Huntress's was, but that's okay. You know what? That's fine. I don't need to fuck with you if you don't want to fuck with me. Who? Oh, good. The dice procs. And all that being equal, we're just gonna run this way. Into an area I don't think we actually went to. What's over here? Looks like there's a lot of rocks. It stopped being a swamp and started being much more of a cavern with sand on the ground. I feel really sure we're about to be jumped by something. Well, okay, so this was a bench. It's got strings on it. So let's see what happens if we play music at it. It gives us a message. Sisters, spiders, watch these waters flow, cleansing, binding as silk from shell, memories of our kingdom calm. And it is a very beautiful lake under here. It's not full of like, grubs like a lot of the rest of the water is. I like the background back there too. It's very all of the rocks. There's little outcroppings of rocks that are just like small plateaus, short and flat on the bottom, but they extend very far back into the background. It really sells the whole place being more of a cavern, less of a tunnel. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Where are we right now? No way to tell. Let's look at the big map. Still no way to tell, really. I climbed a little shaft to an outcropping that overlooks the lake, and there's a shaft of light up here. We can't jump into it, so presumably we can jump down from it. It looks like an area we could jump, like an area we should be able to traverse, but cannot. We'll come back to it, I guess. Moving along this way. Oh, hey! Fantastic. Excited by it. There's craft metal down here. We can go get that thing. I'm excited by that. I was really excited by the prospect of that thing. So no, we can't just jump up here. Then can we get back into Bilehaven from here? I sort of assumed we'd be able to, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Huh, alright. Well, we just go back around then. We can actually just go to the Bellway and take the Bellway back. Nice and easy. Ow. Okay, forgot about you. Mosquitoes. We are just gonna run. We're just gonna run. Just gotta scoot our way back this way, past all the moss monsters. And it's what, up from here? Yes. Yes it is. We go up. Sometimes I think about the Ascension. The professional wrestling tag team, the Ascension. I think they're still wrestling. They might be signed to Impact or something. under a different name because obviously WWE owns your name if you go to WWE, and I have opinions about that. And they sort of backed off it once they came to the main roster, but their gimmick in NXT was that they were like space vampires or something. Like, they gave these really very interesting but incredibly obtuse promos about going back to their home, and it was honestly sort of incredible. I do not have a better term for it. It's just like it's an absolutely fucking baffling gimmick. I don't understand it, but I want more of it. And then they started doing the Welcome to the Wasteland thing, which was a lot more sensical. We've made our way back to Biowater, by the way. I am just hopping up this series of platforms right, the Gatordillos with the bile spit. Okay, I'm just gonna, and I did. Just gonna hit and a hop. Over this way across the explodey bile balloons. We go up from here. Yes, we go up from here. Hang on. Well, not like that. That's not going up at all. That's missing the jump, and then not going up. Hop up over this way. Is it? Yeah, okay. We can just go this way and it'll be a little easier. Let's go through this very straight and narrow area that doesn't have a lot of enemies. It's just full of the little harmless, flitty moss flower things. And there's a bench right here. So we stop at that bench, and now we're back on our path to that arena fight that we gave up on. Go ahead and let that trap trigger itself off. And then back down here. Oh, right. I forgot the whole reason that we went off to do that is so that we could get the wreath that makes it so that we can just stand in the Gronk water just fine. Not just. We have a timer, but for the most part it mitigates the frustration of being in bile water by a lot, because that taking that hit to being able to heal yourself is very frustrating. Or at the very least I find it frustrating. Your mileage may vary, everyone's different, no two people are the same. Did that work? Try to get one of the squits exploded by the bile balloon. Bile loon? That sort of works. And I think it worked. It definitely worked right then. And now we just go over this way. Please do not spit poison darts at me. I'm going to have other people spitting poison darts at me very soon, and I don't need the extra practice. Well, I really wanted that heal to get off, but I don't know. That's fine. Warding bell took care of it anyway. Alright, so we're back in the... does it have a name on the map? It's called Bilehaven. We're back in Bilehaven, apparently. And we're gonna do this arena fight. Give me just a second to stretch. It's a bunch of waves of enemies, first off, splitting between the little ghillie suit fuckers that shoot the poison darts, and then larger ghillie suit fuckers that fling javelins directly down at us. There's some swingy balls in there too. And then after we're done like 4 or 5 waves of that, there's a whole other boss fight that I got sort of tripped out on the last time I did it, but I'm prepared for it now, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm just going to take another sip of this tea real quick. I made more of the lemon and ginger tea because I drank all of it, and so I made more. It's sweeter than the first batch I made because I actually went out and bought sugar at 7-Eleven the other day, as opposed to stealing sugar from the coffee kiosk at 7-Eleven, which is how I sweetened the last batch. So there's a lot more generally to sweeten it with. Alright, here you come. Well, alright, I take fucking offense to that. I went for a down slash on one of the poison arrows, the poison dart bugs. And I did the flip in the air as though I had managed to acrobatically bounce off of him, but it didn't actually do any damage. Cruel, I feel. Hurtful. Alright. So, yeah, not having to fucking deal with the grubs and being able to just straight up heal instead of having to deal with the fucking grubs first as opposed to healing is doing a lot of good in this fight, I think. I have to remember that timer is still ticking down the entire time. And so it's not gonna not affect me forever, but it's not gonna affect me for a really, really long time. Like, absolutely more than enough time to handle the fight. So I don't have to worry about that part, and I can just do the fighting. Okay, so those are all the waves done. Now here comes Groll. They're called Groll the Great. They are a big old bug that has a lot of frog-like looks to them. Oh, right, they also have a big, I was about to say a big inhalant attack, which is not what I mean. Oh, I should have healed. I wasn't paying attention to my health. That's fine. We can do it again. They also have a big, an attack where they do a great big inhale, and then, if you do not avoid it, you get trapped in their stomach. You get to bash your way out, which is fun, and I'm pretty sure that does damage, but I would just rather not. Though I have nothing against people who are, I'm not a vor person, and I would just sort of rather non-interactive with it that way. Alright, this time I'm just gonna try and, well... I'm gonna say I'm just gonna try and, like, pop off the squits and not have to actually deal with them very much. But that's not how this is going. Well... Are we doing this better? I do know that. But if everything was perfect, what fun would we have? That motherfuck. Do you care? Okay. We watched the new so Hood Slam, which is one of our favorite independent professional wrestling organizations, has changed its name to Slamtown. And I don't know if that's a permanent thing, or if it's just part of this story arc they're telling, where they're in an alternate dimension. Because Hood Slam does completely fucking wacky shit, like go to alternate dimensions sometimes, as a professional wrestling organization. We think that wrestling is best when it's a real-life comic book, so that's part of why they're, like, near the top of our list. And one of September's favorite wrestlers, Dark Sheik, has been known for a while, has billed herself as the high priestess of professional wrestling, and in the Slamtown canon, she is, like, actually at the head of the church, wearing, like, veil across her eyes. It's good. Professional wrestling's so good, everyone. I don't know if you know this. John Oliver, professional wrestling is better than things you like. Wave. We're gonna do that heel real quick. Okay, back in Bilehaven, back to the fight. We're just gonna very quickly handle these fuckers with the poison darts. Please get away. How many hits do you take? 4, apparently. So 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Here comes the big swingy balls. Yes, I am going to say it that way every time. I'm very sorry, but I do the content warning at the beginning of the stream for a reason. So I'm actually not that sorry. Alright, that's that wave down. Now here comes the second one with the swinging balls. What's this next wave? This is the one with one of the tall ones and like 3 squibs? Yeah. Okay. That's sorted. Now here comes Groll. I'm going to stand here so we can get in some cheap hits the second that we're capable of moving. Well, no, that's done, isn't it? Yep. Man, Groll does 2 damage even with contact damage. That sucks. Alright, that is fine. We can just handle this, and it's going to be okay. Well, I kind of wanted that platforming to be a little bit cleaner, but here we are. No, you're bounce up, please. Bounce upwards. Upwards is where upwards is where we must go. Don't you know this? All things strive. There we go. That actually went fantastically easily, as far as it goes. So, okay, here we are. Oh, okay, that's what happened. Before, when I said I did the bounce like I hit the enemy, but the enemy did not take damage. That's because I not accidentally, well, yes, accidentally, I guess, platformed off of the poison dart in midair instead. Crud. I would really love, thank you. Here comes the first round of Swinging Ball. Swinging Ball Zone Act 1. Comes the next wave is one of the poison ones and one of the tall ones. The game really likes that dichotomy. And it's classic, right? It's sort of Laurel and Hardy, right? Or Abbott and Costello, take your pick. Oh, right, I have knives. And what you fail to realize is that my ship is dragging mines. Why? It's Galaxy Quest. It's from Galaxy Quest. I remember it being a good movie. But I don't remember enough about it to remember if that's true that it was a good movie. Okay, I'm just gonna stay right here because it's reasonably safe here, I think. Oh, right! This is why I became very upset last time. So, once you get Grohl down to a certain amount, they go all void. Which I actually don't know what that means narratively, but I find it very interesting. So, when I say go all void, one of the major themes in the original Hollow Knight was the void. It's the thing that propelled. It's the thing that propelled the vessel, with your main character, as you progress through the game. When you died, the void part of you just sort of hung out and was a marker for where you had died, in the same way that Hornet's cocoon is. And, hey, spoilers for the original Hollow Knight, I guess. You learn that that spirit form is sort of an amalgam of all of the other vessels, because there have been a lot of vessels over the course of no, not Farloom, not Dirtmouth. What is it called? It's in there. Hallownest. Over the course of Hallownest's existence, there have been a lot of vessels that were created and then used and then ultimately discarded into a massive pit. And a theme of the true ending of the game is the coming to terms with that and having Radiant's sort of answer to all of that incredible. I was about to say human cost, but I guess empatherocentric? Nope, that's not the word I want. All of that cost of life to keep Hallownest, like, continuing. It's part of the reason why, like, we credit Hollow Knight as a part of our worldview as opposed to just a very good video game. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. I don't particularly know what it means for this game that Grohl here is also infused with the void. It's not like Farloom is without its own grisly history, but we've been sort of reconciling with that in a different way. This was a place where the Weavers were, and then the Citadel came in and wiped out the Weavers. I guess if that void spirit is just sort of something inherent to Hollow Knight, if that's just sort of what bug souls are, I guess this is just some form of spirit magic. I don't dislike it, and I'm not knocking it at all. I am just like, you know me, possibly, if you've If you're watching this stream, presumably you know me in some degree. And I'm a person that likes thinking about the narrative implications of gameplay decisions. Especially in a game like Hollow Knight, where those decisions are very clearly made with intention. Nope, here comes the balls. Sure, let's transition from like a long talk about the human cost of empires to a dick joke. Why not? That's what you come here for, not the tight plays. That's the thing. This is something I've said. Have I ever said it on stream? It's definitely something that I've talked about in my real life. The idea of, like, to be a successful streamer, what does that mean? Well, not a successful streamer, because success is this metrical thing. But to be a... Like, what's the job of a streamer, right? Because there are a lot of people playing video games. And in fact, there are probably, if you are someone who is streaming a game that's very popular right now, like I am, there are probably a lot of people streaming the exact game you're playing. So why do people come to your stream? What are you bringing to the table that is interesting? And in my case, I believe that's it. I think it's the viewpoint that swings wildly between puerile jokes and meditations about social justice. Damn, I got too close. That's fine. That fight went really well. I can do that better. Going to hop past you. We're just gonna do the run back. I'm gonna not narrate it every time necessarily, although I'll probably have some shit to say whenever we get to this particular room where I keep fucking up the platforming. No, that time I did it basically perfectly. It could have been just a little bit cleaner, but honestly, not that much. Alright, and we're already back to Bilehaven. Alright. I'm gonna give myself just a moment. And have a sip of tea and lay back, because I can feel my lower back scrunching a little bit. Let's do it like this. I really should get a fucking chair or something. Like, I have chairs in the apartment, please don't get me wrong. we are not bereft of places to sit. It's just for some reason I decided that this should be the streaming setup on the floor because it's do I want to go deep into it? I suppose I will. So I'm streaming off of the laptop, and the laptop should be here in our bedroom because that's where uh, the the fucking fiber modem is, and I want the laptop plugged into the modem with a wire so that there's not connection interruptions. And what that means, there's very few places to set the television, which is the thing that I'm actually playing the game on, because if you're going to play a game, you need, like, well, not need, but in my case, for streaming, I prefer to have a large thing to play the video game on so that I can really take a good look at it, so that I can describe it for, the stream well. I can take in all of the details, with all of these delicious details with my beautiful eyes. And uh, there's not a lot of places in the room to set the television because of it. Like, I have a desk, but that's taken up with the work from home setup mostly. So the television is sitting on the top of an upturned storage box, like one of those big Rubbermaid boxes. And that means the laptop and consequently myself are on the floor with pillows, which is not the most conducive to a good sitting posture. I have an actual, like, floor chair in the other room, which I could maybe just go get. It wouldn't be that difficult. Maybe I'll do that on break. I'm not going to do it right now. Alright, let's do this fight. Here come the poison darters. Here comes the second one with all of the javelineers. Not all of them, there's just two. And now there's none. Here comes the third wave with the big ball trap that swings in from the ceiling. The fourth wave with the little explodey squid bugs. The what did I say? Fifth? We're on fifth. The fifth wave with the Laurel and Hardy wave. The sixth wave, which is two of the massive trap balls swinging from the ceiling. The seventh and I believe final wave, which is two squits and a javelineer. Excellent. And now here comes Groll. Damn it, okay. I keep accidentally using the air dash instead of the am I gonna be yeah, okay. I keep meaning to use the air thrust attack and then not doing that. And using the air dash instead. Which doesn't do me any good, it just runs me directly into Groll's entire personhood and gets me to take damage. That's not what I died from. I died from not dodging the Vor attack, but I did die, so we're gonna go back and do it again. Oh, damn. Okay, hang on. Okay. That's fine. I fucked up the platforming in this room where I fuck up the platforming again. But that's okay, I didn't fuck it up too bad, and now we're out of it. And back at Bilehaven. Alright, that's wave 1 taken care of. Here comes wave 2. With the Tollins. Wave 3 with the swingy balls. I don't know if I necessarily need to count that as a wave, but I'm going to. Ow! Okay. Fine. There's all the squits. Here comes the Laurel and Hardy wave. We cracked them apart. Oh no, one head left. Come back here. Now here comes the 2 balls swinging in from the ceiling. I'm just going to go ahead and use the thrust attack on you, Squits. Just make it so you're not my thing anymore. Go ahead and heal real quick while I wait for Grohl to pop out of the water. Got a free hit in. I do love that for me. I'm just gonna overuse these knives to the very best of my ability. Oh, well. Please quit intersecting with my person. I have things I need to do with my body, thank you. Okay, and here come the void attacks. I think this is going well. It seems like it's going well. More void attacks. Okay. Don't get bored. Oh, I really would have liked to get a couple of hits in on you while you were dizzied, but no, that's not what we're doing. Oh! Yeah, apparently at some point the void attacks just become part of your kit. Can't say as I enjoy it. Damn it. Once you're that close, because you have to get quite close, it's so difficult to get those hits in without actually just putting your body against Grohl's body. Hang on, we have a thing that can fix that, don't we? We have that long claw that we just got. Oh, right, I would have to take... does claw mirror do a good job right now? It's helping out a little bit on the waves that come in before we get to Grohl, but I don't know if it's necessarily doing so much good that maybe switching it out for Longclaw might not be better. Let's switch it out for Longclaw and see how that goes. Part of the trade-off for the Wanderer's Crest that we're using is that our attacks are faster but have shorter range. So that's part of the reason why I'm having that much of a difficulty. Let's see if Longclaw can help mitigate that. I don't think trading out any of the sub-weapons for the kunai is going to be any good. I think the kunai are probably the best shot we have with this. Pardon me, I have hiccups. So sneezing out of nowhere is how you tell someone's talking shit about you. What do sudden random hiccups mean? Is it that someone's thinking of you lustfully? I like to think so. Alright, that went well. We're out of the bullshit platforming room, and now we're going through the less bullshit platforming room. It's just a straight shot over some Gronk water. You just gotta make sure not to run into the squits or the ghillie suit fuckers that pop up. That. Get our fucking cocoon back, and begin the fight. I do like our dice that are causing us to not get hit every now and again. They're actually really putting in work. Like I was saying to Fox when he introduced me to them, you never want to rely on RNG. You always want to mitigate your risk factors the very best you can, but sometimes you just need everything to come up 20s. made myself a little sad. I've been watching some like tabletop role-playing content recently, and it's really made me miss doing tabletop role-playing. Collaborative storytelling is incredibly fun. Getting to play pretend with your friends is very fun. There's a part of me that's right now wanting to just like put out a call to like see who would like to play fucking Dusk City or something. Ow, okay. We're sort of against playing, here comes the void attacks. We're sort of against playing D&D on principle these days. But we had a lot of fun with Dusk City Outlaws. Oh, damn, I really didn't want to get hit by that, but I got hit by it instead. Oh, please, I just need one more hit in order to be able to heal again. Please, Grohl. For my family, thank you. Holy shit, we got there. Honestly, a little shocked. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. There is rumbling. Another piece of platform has been raised. Oh, with a bench. Okay, good. We're just gonna rest here at the bench. I was sort of expecting it to explode on us, but it didn't. Great. So let's enter here and take whatever this is. See, oh. We took Seeker's Soul. What is this? A cracked shell containing soul drawn from a long-deceased bug. Oh, okay, this is why Grohl had access to void power, because they had just a soul in its jar. Great. Love that. Alright, so what else is this way? There is a ladder that goes down to, presumably that's a shortcut back to where we were, but that doesn't interest me. What's forward? Here's another, ooh, okay. Oh, okay. This is how bile water connects to the putrefied ducts, which we are back in now, right next to the right next to where Huntress is. Okay, cool and great. That explains that. Oh, right, barnacles. Barnacles still. This is putrefied ducks. There's barnacles. Great. So, that's bile water knocked off our list, I guess. Unless there's something incredibly hidden in it. That's all of the things. Actually, let's go back down and explore that shortcut just a little bit to make sure there isn't anything we missed. Do the due diligence. No, this leads over to the place where the fake bench was. Well, it wasn't a fake bench, it was a real bench. It just collapsed underneath us. The other one was a fake bench. Put there by cruel people to trap the unwary. That's not what this was. This is just good old-fashioned disrepair. Is it up from here? No, it's next room over. And we're just going to make our way up to the Bellway, and then I guess let's go do that quest I was talking about before. Actually, what time is it? 9:36? Yeah, let's just go do that. I was wondering if maybe it was time to take a break, and I suppose we could, but I don't want to. Let's go ahead and wait till 10, like usual. I say like usual, I don't think we've taken the break at 10 in a while. I've been doing it early because these areas have been quite high level and therefore full of things which make me need to go take a little bit of a walk around. We're just going to take the... We'll just ride our puppy over to the Grand Bellway. And head up to Songclave, and then get Jubiliana out of whatever it is Jubiliana's gotten herself into. Take a sip of this tea while I'm waiting. I guess we could take the elevator just like straight up to Memorial, but I don't want to do that. I want to start in from the... I want to begin at the beginning. You know, like you do. As one does. I could have done that a lot better, but that's fine. I'm in fact not even going to fight you, I'm just going to hop over you. And we're going to head up to Memorial. I kept saying Memorial, it is Memoriam. And there's Juliana's tracking thing right there at the entrance, which makes a lot of sense. Let's track Juliana. Which way did you go? You went upwards. Which makes sense. And you went rightwards. Through here in the fucking Deep Marrow area. There's the next tracking station, but I'm going to hold off on that to just sort of clear out the enemies around here, because I think the massive fucking stag beetle respawns. No, the massive stag beetle did not respawn. Respawn. It certainly responded when we saw it. It responded by trying to stab us with its stab beetle antlers. Please stop exploding pollen at me, thank you. Oh, well, why did you track that way if you were just going to go back down? Okay, and you found your way to the map room. That's great. Where did you go from the map room? Oh, you went up into bile ducts. Yeah. Oh, if Fox had not told me how to get here, then this is how we were meant to figure out that the putrefied ducks were a thing. By following Juliana's tracking space. Oh, there is one of the larger moth bats over here. Get fucked, larger moth bat. Oh, there's more of you. Right, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of these for you, Juliana. It's okay. I understand you're having a bit of a existential nightmare surrounded by all of these, but it's fine now. Oh, right, you had the Monty Python old woman voice. Let me take a sip of tea before I do that, because my throat's already feeling a little wrecked. Well, 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 if it isn't my very own Shadow, the clever little red cloak. You're still following me around trying to pinch away some of the goodies I sniff out. You mistake my intent, ma'am, somewhat ungenerously. The pilgrims of the settlement below were worried by your long absence. It was on their behalf that I tracked you again. Oh, is that so? What a worrying bunch of busybodies they are. I'm still able to fend for myself. And yet, perhaps 'tis a warm thing I remain in their thoughts so. I hadn't expected that, and I can't deny you've two done me a good turn once more. That awful flock almost had me, truth be told, and I still have to wonder at your intentions, dear one, but bless ye all the same. The lost merchant, wish granted. Now, why don't you hurry back to the shrine and let 'em all know what a good job you've done? There might be a few more goodies to gather up on my way back, and I don't need you lingering around in the meantime. Blessings and farewell. Sure, Juliana. I don't want to go back over. I don't want to go back to Putrid Aqueduct again. We're just going to head back through Memoriam and then go turn this quest in. And I presume once we're done with it, Juliana will have some more stuff on sale. Which will be nice. I wonder what? There's still like some pieces of face that we haven't found. No, I can't turn it in. It's already completed. 'Twas a good deed you did up above, dear one, saving me from them screeching flocks. Not seen the like of it in a long, long time. I returned with all sorts of new goodies, too. Let's see if anything I've scavenged will fit your fancy. Spider strings. Hold this while making music and soon you'll hear its function. Amplify song, it does. Sends it out full and bright. Ideal if you're ever planning on performing for a crowd. That's interesting because our Needlin doesn't have like combat use at all. That like, and most of the people we use it on are in like safe spaces where it's okay to like just sort of chill and play for them. So why does making it amplified, what does that do? Does that mean we'll be able to play our song for enemies also, in addition to like NPCs? Because that would be interesting. I would like that. Oh, you're selling craft metal too. Hang on, that's straight up the first thing we're getting. Now we have 2 pieces of craft metal. I got 2 woods to carve. Coral commandment. Oh, that's more text. I actually want that too. Spool fragment? Yes. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to take some time off stream and just go collect a shit ton of rosaries and buy everything Juliana has now. Because you have the fragment of a spool, which is going to get our spool up to full, I'm pretty sure. Because I think 1 more spool fragment will give us enough that we could heal twice in a row. And a coral commandment, which we can go trade into Scrounge and learn some more about the lore of Farloom, which is always what I want to do. I love background, and I really want to know what the fuck the spider strings do. Oh, hey, Garmond! I was just wondering what the fuck happened to you. I'm really glad you made it back up here.
Buenera.
Fair meeting again, Sir Knight. I see this bell has drawn you, too, towards its safety.
Oh, bon paya.
Who would have guessed, sister? A safe corner hidden so high atop Farloom's cursed crown. Our fair village may have fallen, but for these fellows, these sacred few, our honor charges us to keep them safe. Our horn lance shall raise for them. After some rest, of course.
Tamiayan.
Hold fast to your new charge, Garmond. See these bugs survive, and know that I aim in time near to cut down this curse at its core.
Ah, a sim.
Zaza and I will tarry here a little longer. These pilgrims need watching over, and we're committed to the task. Great. Have I ever played my needling for you? Till the end, together, for dear friends lost. Yes, I think we have. I think I remember this. We shall remember. Was it our sin? Till the end, together, we shall fight. Always in our hearts. All haunted, even here. Only our duty, only our claws. Till the end, together, we shall remember. So that solves that mystery. I'm really glad Garmond's safe. Still don't know what the fuck happened to Green Prince. Or Trobio. I feel like there's one other person on our NPC list that just sort of up and vanished, but I can't think of who right now. Anyway, all of that taken care of. Let's go, oh, well, fuck. Let's go to Center's Road, actually, where we met Green Prince. Because there's an area over there that we couldn't get into because it was locked off by double jump, but we have double jump now. So, head to Grand Bellway, and then ride our puppy over to Greymore, and fight our way up there. I've just spilled a bunch of tea down my front because I drank with too much vigor. It happens sometimes. It's fine, it will not stain the shirt. Which is our Autistic Anarchy shirt, by the way. I love this shirt, it's one of the most radical pieces of clothing we own. Shit, what did I say? Greymore. We are just going to... is it up here? Or no, it's a little further along. Right, we go through the mill. Let's stop in at halfway home in case we die. Hey,
음?
New. You have anything to say to us?
으스무,
No, nothing new.
우라무,
Haha, nothing new. Because that's her name. Because she's young, so she's called New. I see Craig fixed his sign from the last time I accidentally broke it down. I am still sorry about it, Craig. Get that might out of the air. Might versus should. Fight. Sorry, I amused myself. You have to, right? It's a cold world. Make our way through Centers Road. Let's try not to wake up the crocodillos more than we have to. That's where Green Prince was. And yeah, this is the room over here. So at the end of this hallway, with yet more of the fucking crocodillos and also the keepers. Which I guess means the keepers of the crocodillos. Ow. I am once again asking you to stop eating me. Alright, now we can hop this way, and what's over here? An area with a whole bunch of pipes. And a trapdoor that leads up into... Huh. Interesting. Okay. So, okay, that's the... Hang on, let me hit this button. That's the door we couldn't open before that leads out to that one room that we kept dying in with all the cages in the air. Yeah. So, now that we can get past that, let's go into this room that's concerningly full of butchered bugs. With a bunch of what look like fleas. I can't tell if they're eating or preparing, but there's a gong we can hit that will presumably summon their attention. Oh, they didn't enjoy that. Oh, also, you're not fleas. I thought you were fleas, but you're not. I'm just going to call you butcher bugs, because why wouldn't I? Oh, and and you open up the space to a boss fight with disgraced Chef Lugalossi. Lugalossi has a massive ladle as a weapon. That's a blast from my past. And every time she hits the ground, she knocks up like soup balls of fire. Don't know why I did it. Feel bad about it. Little balls full of grub water. Oh, I can probably go take off the... Yeah, hang on. Let me go back up here to the bench real quick, because I can take off... We're not dealing with grub water anymore, really, so I can take off the Wreath of Purity and put the claw mirror back on. Do I want to keep Long Claw? Or do I want to trade it out for something else? Nothing is that much more interesting, and Longclaw is actually useful in a lot of situations. So yeah, let's just leave Longclaw on. Yup. Poinery lup, squidiped oit. I've been referencing Terry Pratchett a lot lately. Probably time to go back and read some of those books. After I get done with Name of the Wind. We used to have every single Terry Pratchett book, physical copies of every single Terry Pratchett book that was available to us. And we kind of want to get them again, although that's going to be a process because there's like 40 of the fucking things. We lost them when we lost all of our other books. Because we, for complicated reasons, we had most of our stuff in our car, and then we got pulled over by police without registration and got our car impounded and did not have the money to get it out of impound, and therefore lost our car with all of our stuff in it. We were staying with our brother's place at the time, so it wasn't a massive break point for us, but it was a huge fucking blow, as losing your transportation in a state like Oklahoma is. Alright, now here comes Disgraced Chef. Calls it the rear view, Michael. Ow. Oh no, I do still get covered by Grub Gronk if I get hit by the the grub balls. That makes sense. Alright, well, let's put the fucking wreath back on, I guess. Oh, hey, critical hit. Fantastic, love to see it. Make it through this first part of Centers Road. Hey, managed to get through without waking any of the crocodiles at all. Love that for me. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Let's take one more run at the, and I did not internalize her name. It starts with an L. At our Disgraced Chef. And then, if win or lose, I'll go take the break. Oh, I should be using my knives, probably. Actually, this would be a great opportunity for the to get the boomerang back because our disgraced chef is quite large and doesn't move very fast, so there's plenty of opportunity to get in that perfect, like, 5-hit throw. But that's for next round, because I'm not going to walk all the way back. Let's take out these butchers real quick. There's the butchers out. Now here comes disgraced Chef Legoli. Thank you, Dice. I appreciate it. Ow. Okay. Well, that didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. But it's fine, because we're going to take the break. Let me, so that I remember, go up here to our sub-weapons and remove the 3-fold pin and put the curve claw back on, because I really think curve claw is going to do damage there. But I'll do that in a little bit. We'll take the break. Just before I take the break, I wish to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter, that there are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like pushing for direct mutual aid because it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people with a firm foundation under them don't need as big a lever to move the world. So on the break, I'm going to go to my social media and hit the mutual aid hashtag and boost what I can there. I don't talk a lot about the specifics of how I practice my mutual aid besides this, because it's not about getting kudos for it, right? It's about just doing the work. But in case having the model out there helps you, we leave aside a little bit of a... We are fortunate to have a job that pays all of our bills without difficulty or question. Not without question. The question is, can you do your job? And the answer is yes. But we have enough that our bills are covered without a lot of scrambling, that we're even capable of, like, just going out and getting silly shit or takeout without a lot of math. And so, in addition to all of that, when we do our budget, we also set aside $15, $30 a check just to hand to people in need, because we can, because we have that capability, because if you are in a position like we are and have that little bit of extra money all of the time, then consider redistributing some of it. We have to. We know the fucking billionaires aren't. Anyway. In addition to that, maybe go look around and involve yourself in mutual aid initiatives that exist in places where you operate, both online and in meat space. Because the only way we get out of this is through. And the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, maybe do a stretch, or drink some water, or have a snack, and do whatever self-care is useful to you. And I will catch you back here in just a little while. Hope you'll join me then. I forgot to do the damn BRB screen. I'll do it maybe tomorrow. I'll see how that works. Hi there. I'm back. I even got a couple cookies on the break. And ate them very quickly, perhaps too quickly. Yeah, because I can still sort of feel them rolling around in little crumbs of them in like the space between the teeth and the gums. But here we are. I mean, that was probably more information than you needed, but I don't know. It's out there now. Fix that with some iced tea and we're good to go. All right. Back up the elevator, back into Sinners Road, and is there a closer place to be in Sinners Road? Actually, yes. If we go sit at that bench over where we found Chakra, then that's going to make this run back a lot easier. So we're just going to do that real quick. Over to here, open the door. Just pop a rest right there. And head back out this way. Juke underneath these keeper bastards. And into the butchery. And ring the gong and start this fucking fight. Take out those butcher bugs real quick, and now comes disgraced Chef Lugosi. Yeah, the curve claw is really putting in the work, I think. I mean, it doesn't matter if I get trapped in the fucking corner and smacked with her ass like Rikishi, but, you know, it was doing good work for a second. Gong. Alright. A couple of butchers, very angry that we interrupted their work. Maybe you should think of doing better work. I mean, I guess I say that. It's just sort of what people eat here, right? Because these are the, like the reason that Sinner's Road is full of crocodillos and cages is that this is what people are eating here. Like the keepers are specifically raising them for meat. We've been told that. Ow. Okay, here's the second phase, where... Oh, nope. Just, She just dived, underneath the soup and then came back up from the soup, bringing a bunch of bug balls with her. Yes, I am going to hit the hell out of you while you're dizzy. Why would I not? Okay. That went fantastic. Do you have another thing you're doing, or nope, just exploding? Wonderful. What did you have? Oh, hey, there we go. That's what we needed, the pickled muck maggot. The pickled muck maggot. Nope, not. Still sounds weird the way I'm saying it. Pickled muck maggot. Yes. Okay. So anyway, we have that. There's only one more thing on our food shopping list now, I guess, which is the crust nut, and I still don't know where the hell we go for that. But this was very productive. Where else can we go? What else has been, what else have we not been able to get to thanks to double jumps? There's a little space over there. No, that's the area we can get to underneath Bellheart. That's that extra piece of, that's that extra piece of the underbellways. Or actually, we have craft metal now. Let's go and to High Halls? Yeah, I guess. Let's go to High Halls and make that tool that I wanted to make. Very excited about that, actually, because everything in my body is telling me that it's going to be an option like in Gradius. And it's one of my favorite ways to do damage in basically any video game. There's a part of me that's really worried that we're not going to be able to get into that other door that we need a simple key for, because we used a simple key to let the Green Prince out of their cell. But we'll see, I guess. Oh, we can probably go back and talk to 12 also, now that we have all of those pieces of the Cogwork heart. Let's do that too while we're out, since we're going to be over in the Citadel anyway. This is also how we take care of chores in real life, by the way. It's just like, we're going to be on that side of town. What else is over on that side of town? Oh, we can just do all of that in one sweep. Yeah, let's go in here. Hi, Craig. Oh, right, the other thing we can do, I guess, is go give that, go give that soup stirring woman who stirs a sinister soup, is how that arrived in my brain, and I guess I'm keeping it, is the moss berries that we have. But let's go do that other stuff first. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I could have just rested at this bench and got healed, but I've done it now. And shit are we going to? High halls? Oh yeah, there's also a way up there that it looks like we haven't gotten to that's vertical, so almost certainly that's also taken out by that's also something we can get into now that we have the double jump. So let's do that. Where we got the apostate key last time too. Where the hell did we go to use the apostate key? Was that in White Ward? I think it might have been in White Ward. I'm looking at the fucking pathing. Okay, let's go to... Oh, there's so many activities. Let's start at the top and work our way down, like an Astro Pop. So, let's... high halls first. And we'll check out that piece of the map we haven't opened up yet, and then we'll go to use craft metal on that craft bench to make the thingy thing. Whatever the thingy thing ends up being. Although I really hope it's a floaty little friend that shoots our enemies for us. Oh, well, apparently this isn't the way to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go around. That's fine. Sometimes it's like that, and sometimes you have to go around. Nope, not that way though. Fuck, not this way either. Hang on. Can we get back up over that way? I jumped up this way and then stopped because the place is full of fucking spikes. But in fact, we can just, like, pogo bounce off the spikes. It's gonna be a hassle, but we can. We're absolutely not meant to, but, you know, when has that ever stopped me? Okay, so that went all right. I think I'm just gonna go this way then. And there's gonna be some of those fucking moth bats down here, but that's okay. Because I need to heal anyway, and we can turn the moth bats into silk. Except we can't, because I got trapped underwater and smacked by a moth bat. It is like that sometimes. Okay, so let's not go that way then, and instead turn around and, which is the easiest way to get to that part of Coral Chambers? I guess we just drop down here and then run left. Okay, let's do that. Here's the part where we drop down. Excellent, and here's the part where we run left. There's going to be a bunch of pilgrims in the way, but that's fine, because honestly, we could use a little bit more rosary so that I don't have to do that much grinding to go buy all of Jubiliana's stuff. We can just do that grinding right now. Man, that goes so much easier now that we have double jump. I feel like most things are going to. Oh, I don't have a Silk Eater on me, do I? No, I sure don't. That's a shame because I would really like to not have to do a whole bunch of shit to go get my cocoon back. But unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go do a whole bunch of shit to get the cocoon back. It rhymes with doom, you know. Oh, well, this wasn't the way up I meant to go. I meant to go a different way that was up. This way up doesn't connect to anything. I need to go further over to the left and then up. Let's go ahead and take a rest at the bench. Could use the harpoon to hang on the rings, to climb the climby bits. And here we are back in the High Halls with its beautiful water features and asshole bugs and giant golden masks. Yeah, I assume what we're going to get from this craft metal adventure that we're on is one of the little clicky bugs like that guy has. Which I am very excited by. Ooh, okay. Fell off of the water wheel. That's okay. We can just get back on the water wheel. She's imagining she's hanging on a water wheel, going at a gentle speed. Yep, so this is the area of the map that we hadn't gotten to previously, and indeed we could get here from double jumping. I'm not very excited about fighting you in the air hanging off of a water wheel, so I'm just going to come back down here and let you follow me. Except you're not going to do that. You're apparently just going to hang out there, where it's very inconvenient to hit you. Listen, I respect it, but that's my trick. Ah, crap. Okay. That is a really difficult place for that fight. Why wasn't I using the thrust attack? That's the thing that would have fixed that. Oh, because I didn't have enough silk, that's why. But that's fine. I just gotta conserve my silk until I get up there. And, you know, not fall in the meantime. Motherfuck, would you please grab this ring? Thank you. No, spider bot. Please do not be here. I was just saying that I needed to conserve my silk, and part of that is not letting you fucking steal it from me. Okay. Back up here, we climb the water wheel. Alright, back up to the area where we died last time. I'm just gonna leave that cocoon right there because we're gonna run out of silk eventually, sooner rather than later. And I can just use that for a full refill. Just like so. God damn. Okay, that's sorted. Probably gonna have to do another one of those, huh? Yep. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna get out of the way. Oh, hey. So here's what was up here, another spool piece. So now we have a second spool. No, we're just one short of being able to heal twice. I got that math wrong. Okay, but that's fine. That's still a lot of magic we can do all at once. Hang on, I have to heal, speaking of that. Okay, and now how do we get to the craft bench? It's over this way. Over here to the right, up another beautiful water feature, past another asshole in a gold helmet.
Get him.
Fucking please? Tired to my bones of seeing those spider bots. Ow. Okay. Come the fuck over here then. Wait, shit. Do I go up or down from here? Down, okay. I just need to very carefully make my way through all of this spiky horseshit. Is it here? Yes, it is. We go through, hop over here. Shell plates and cogs that could be fashioned into a flying automaton. Construct this tool? Yes, please. I would love nothing more. There are things I would love more. But now we have a cogfly. Oh, it's even red, because we got to paint it ourselves. A winged cogwork companion that will seek nearby foes and attack. So it says it has 7 of 7 ammunition, I guess. I'm not really certain what that means in context. Does that mean it'll only do 7 attacks and then fly away? Or that it can only be hit 7 times before dying, for lack of a better term? Unsure, but let's go to this bench and equip it, and we'll see. The quickest way to learn is to do. Where the fuck are we going now? I wanted to go to White Ward and see if we can't get a thing there. Or actually, there's another area just underneath us that also has been that's also closed off vertically, so we can probably double jump our way up there too. Let's go that way then. Good. I'm glad that our cogwork friend follows us between areas. Is it in Cogwork Core? Is that where it is? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go to Cogwork Core then. Nothing's fucking stopping us. That's really good to see. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so I was wondering if our little Cogwork bug friend doing attacks was taking away uh, from its ammunition counter, and it hadn't, but it doesn't stick around forever because it did just get it gets, I guess, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's how many the other one took too. So it can deal 5 damages, however much damage that is, to enemies, and then it will break apart, at which time I need to summon another one. So with 7 ammunition, that's what, 35 points of damage? However much that is, I still sort of don't know how damage works numbers-wise in Silksong. I guess I don't have to. It does hits that I can just stay the hell away for. That's perfectly fine, even if it's just like 1 HP, that's still damage that I don't have to do. Let's go this way. Nope. Stop that. Oh, I definitely could have gotten here before and just didn't. Oh well. What's over here? A shard bundle. Terrific. What's over here behind this pile of stuff I can break? Oh, I'm very sad that I did not see you before. You are extraordinarily pretty and very dead. Except you're not dead because you're a cogwork entity. You are... Your heart is missing. I can fix that. Hey, bud. I didn't describe them at all. It's a glass tube with what is clearly a cogwork entity inside of it, with a sort of plumed helmet, scissors on its back, and an open chest piece. But I have something that goes into a chest. An inert automaton with an empty chest. Insert cogwork heart? Yes, let's do that. I guess we don't have to go down and see 12 after all.
Caballero.
Second Sentinel. Woken is the Sentinel. Functional is its shell. Still devoted is this Sentinel and awaiting your commandment.
Me ofende?
You speak, Gilded One. I've no command for you, but my curiosity is piqued. You call yourself a Sentinel. What is it you're charged with protecting? Defense of the sacred citadel and the voices that fill it is our eternal duty.
Catestre.
I'd assumed as much. Yet look around you, Gilded One. During your slumber, the citadel has fallen, and its voices lay silent. This place is dead, or very nearly. Some would argue that standing guard over a kingdom's corpse is a foolish task, empty of meaning. I wonder then, will you still hold true to your charge?
Malegara actum.
Eternal is the citadel. Eternal is the devotion of the sentinels. While its shell is functional, this sentinel will hold true to its duty. And away you go. Good talk. Catch you around, I guess. They're gonna be in for some bad times once they really start looking around, I think. But hey, aren't we all? Oh, I'd forgotten the Cogwork core music. And how good it is. Okay, so where do we want to go next? We opened those areas. Oh, right, we were going to go to White Ward, and see what we can get into over there. Do you want to just go over to the left and drop? Yeah, I guess that's the easiest way to do that. I, again, can't remember if the Apostate key is the one we want for White Ward, or if it's the other key we need for, opening up the rest of the areas in the slab. But we're over here right now, so we might as well check over here right now, and if it turns out it's not, we can just go over to the slab. It's right there. The authoritarian church directly connected to the prison? You don't say. Yeah, it's right here. We actually don't have to go that far into White Ward to figure out if this key works or not. It's just down here. Let's go ahead and heal real quick while this elevator takes us down. We make our way through here, which is, again, I'm realizing a experimenting chamber. An ornate lock mechanism with a keyhole at its center. Oh, no, I guess it's not here. I guess it is over in the slab. Okay, well, let's take the elevator back up and go over to the slab then, and open those last couple doors over there. And actually, now that we have some very fluffy lining for our cloak, thanks to our big pigeon friend, we can explore around the slab a little bit more in the outside areas, because the outside areas were freezing, and I didn't want to fuck with that at the time. Is it easiest to just go up from here? Yeah, I guess. Make our way through the Citadel. Pop apart a couple pilgrims on the way. Not just because they have a whole bunch of rosary, but like not because they have a whole bunch of rosary. Pop that. And over this way to the slab, across the massive bridge. Here's where a whole bunch of these pilgrims come back to life. I didn't need to re-kill those, I guess, but I did. Might as well. I'm right here. Okay, where do we use the Apostate's Key? On the main shaft right there, in the center. There are a lot of benches in the slab for such a small area. I guess part of that is the fact that when we were first here, Hornet had gotten all of her stuff stolen, and so was less combat capable, and like needing frequent stops was a necessity. That's not the case anymore. We've got our needle back. We go up here to okay. It says that there's a like exit over on that side of the room, but I'm not actually seeing it. Is it further up and I'm just missing it, or is it something that we get into on the other way? Lock marked with the Key of Apostate. Use the Key of Apostate, yes please. So, what's all over here? It looks like, Oh, good. Good, good, I like this. It's a platforming thing. There's a buzzsaw that's going along and tracking the wall. And we are obliged to pogo off of it as a platforming measure. Not obliged to. I guess we could not if we chose, but it's here. It seems fun. Why not? Well, took a hit because I lost my balance real quick, but that's fine. Oh, I have to do that all in one go, huh? Okay. That's fun and interesting. Pardon, I had to deal with some biology. This would probably be a lot harder without the Wanderer's Crest. Oh, damn. Okay, hang on. Well, I can't get back there, can I? Not really. Okay. Let's do that again. Everything's fine. Pop up this way. erase the thing over here. Oh yeah, we were almost there. We were almost right there. There is another quarter of a face. We are just going to parachute pant our way down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Yeah, so it says on the map that there should be a way to go this way. And I guess it's behind all of these cages that are here. But we can't really find a way through them. I'll tell you what, let's come sit at this bench. And I want to try this, and I don't think it'll work, but I want to try it anyway. Let's take out our cogfly for the moment and put the explodey bomb back on. And I was kind of wondering if using the explodey bomb would knock this pile of cages out of the way, but that's apparently not the case. So, had to try, did fail. Boring into bone and rock. What about the Delver's drill? No, it doesn't really look like it. Oh no, that goes down. Does the Delver's drill. It doesn't go across. So never mind, that's not it. Plasmium file, flea brew, rosary cannon, nothing else particularly looks like it's going to solve that problem. So let's leave it alone for the moment. Actually, do we come at it from up above? Hang on. Can we break this? Can we break this? No, we just upset the Lumaflies that are already in there. Sorry. Back here in the failed escape attempt, it's not it either. Yeah, so there's not any more apostate doors, but let's climb all the way up here anyway, and go out and really explore that upper area that's outside that was too cold to really explore when we were here the first time. Is it up this way? I mean, it can be. Is this Cheese Industries? Yeah, it's about to be. Let's take off your shirt. What? Again, 12-ounce mouse. We're never gonna get rid of it. It's just in there. I guess going all the way around is easier. Let's do that. Do we enter here? We could, but I don't want to. Instead of that, let's go out and around this way. Where again, we're going to have a much easier time climbing this because we're not without all of our tools, which is nice. Sort of wondering if there's a way to bust through this wall into that area we were trying to get to. But it's not really looking like that either. So, fuck it. Oh, nope, there it is. Knew I'd find it if I tried hard enough. Alright, what's in this secret little area? That is mostly dugout tunnels. There was a thingy over there, there was a stack of, like, shard fossils. Not particularly interesting. There were a couple of little spike traps that we got around pretty easily. A frayed rosary string. One of those awful little jaggly bugs. Yeah, and then it just comes right back out here. Well, that's fun. It was not much of a secret area, but then again, we should have been here. Like, there was nothing stopping us from coming through here the first time that we came to the slab. It's a problem with doing shit out of order. Well, not the problem, but the thing that occurs when you do shit out of order. Alright, can't jump up over that way. So, I don't think we... Oh no, we did fight you before. The big massive bugs. The other kind of wardens. Oh, you were just sleeping. That's, not a problem for you. I don't feel that bad about it, but I still feel like I should acknowledge that you were sleeping and I just sort of swung at you. Other hand, you and your buddies, like, stripped me naked, took my weapon away from me, and hung me in a cage. So, like... Sorry, not sorry. There's nothing really out this way. Yeah, I just went all the way around. Nothing of terrible interest, but that's fine. Didn't really expect it. There's another area down at the bottom of the slab that we apparently didn't go to either. I wonder if that's also locked off by the apostate key, and that's why we didn't go there. Let's go have a look at it. It's near to the Bellway anyway, and we should take the Bellway out to, oh, Moss Grotto, probably, and hand the moss berries to the soup lady. The little laugh was because we remembered that, we're pretty sure Hornet actually used a, like, non-binary form of address to speak with them, which would make them mix soup. Oh, right. Forgot about y'all. The other prisoners in the yokes. A lock with the mark of apostate. Yes, let's use the key of apostate to get into this room we hadn't apparently gotten into before. It's another... Or it's an extension of the big shaft area that we were in initially. And we just opened the trapdoor to connect them now, so that's good. What's over this way? Inspects the board. Penitent, 8th of the 12th, guilty of the sin of irreverence. Penance by chaining, absolution granted after death. Penitent, 2nd of the 4th, guilty of the sin of dissonance. Penance by silencing, absolution granted after death. Damn, alright. Penitent, 4th of the 4th, guilty of the sins of infirmity and sickness. Penance by swallowing, absolution granted after death. Penitent, 12th of the 1st, guilty of an unnamed sin. Penance by casting, absolution not granted. Ooh. Not even death can save you from your sin. Damn. Rough crowd. A lock with the mark of heretic. Use the heretic's key. Yes. Looks like a storeroom, because there's a bunch of rosary hanging up in here, and what is clearly a massive treasure chest that I'm certain doesn't have a body inside of it. Oh, okay, there was not a body inside of it, just more rosary. I mean, now there's a body inside of it, because I jumped inside of it. How are you doing? Moving on. Go down, a little bit further. That shaft was much deeper than I thought. Those things look like they go up to blasted steps. What's this way? There's a bunch more area over here. This looks much more like a natural cavern rather than something that was dug out, and it's full of those fucking, those coral spikes like from blasted steps. There's someone going now over that way. Oh, it's a snitch bug. And of course, because snitch bugs don't work alone, another one came out of the background. And took all my damn rosary. I hate that. Hang on. Let's get back. I just unlocked this shortcut, so it won't take too long. Fortunately, no fall damage, because it's square cube block. And we just are gonna go right back to that fight. wonder if Grindel gets along with the other snitch bugs. Oh, good. There's the shortcut back around this area. And we can come back into here and head out to the right and see what's off to the right at the bottom of this elevator shaft. And what's apparently over here is an awful lot of breakable walls. I mean, let's just keep breaking the walls then. They gotta come out somewhere eventually. Oh, where is this? I guess it's just at the bottom of the thing. Weaver effigy. Oh, that's probably something we can hand to... Yeah, we can give that to Scrounge. A relic of carved bone idol. Bone idol. I don't know why I did that. Carved bone idol of an ancient weaver. A prayer is etched upon its body. A relic of Farloom's past, interesting to collectors of historical items. Yes, indeed. What can we do with the soul jar now that we have the soul jar? Does it say that anyone in particular would be interested in that? We have it as an items, and so it must... We must be able to do something with it, presumably. I'm unsure what that thing would be, but I'm really fucking excited to find out. I don't know who we would give it to. Moss Maiden, maybe? I'll tell you what, we're right over here by the Bellway. Excuse you. No, pardon. Thank you. We're right over here by the Bellway. Let's go down into that and... Okay. Great. So let's go over to the Bellway. Which I didn't do. It must be further down. So it's saying I can drop down here, but I clearly can't drop down here. Oh, okay, I needed to drop down a little ways first and then drop down there. That's fine. Bellway! And go to Bone Bottom. We'll chat with my... Oh, golly, it's 11:12. I'll tell you what, let's do that thing anyway. Let's go to Bone Bottom and see if Moss Maiden has anything interesting to say to us. And then we'll call the stream. You might have heard some straining in my voice just there. It was because I was sitting back up because I had put myself in a... Oh, fucking K! Hey, Skull Tyrant. I'm glad you're mad at me again. Alright, well, cool, sure, we're doing this, I guess. No, go ahead and knock over Flip's statue that he took such effort to make for us. You know, after fixing most of this town's infrastructure by himself. Sure, Skull Tyrant. Are you done? Ever swirling. Okay, sure. It was Skull Tyrant again. We fought Skull Tyrant because Skull Tyrant just sort of decided to bomb in on Bone Bottom for no reason. Hey, Flick. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, here she is, safe after all. I was worried your battle with that enormous beast had left you badly wounded. Yeah, it shames me to have left you in danger there, Missy, but I'm no warrior, and my tools ain't no match for a creature like that.
Gina Fora.
It's well that you kept yourself safe. The settlement needs a fixer now, not a warrior. Yeah, maybe that's true. Times like these, all we can do is put our heads down and try to rebuild.
Pa, Manama.
Thank you for your fucking service, Flick. I'm sorry about your statue. Let's go talk to Moss Maiden real quick, and then I'm gonna call the fucking stream. No, you did not have any more to say to us at the moment. That's fine. My heart is moving much faster than it maybe should at the moment because of the surprise, because of the massive surprise. I'll tell you what, let's go to Bellheart. So we can actually rest on a bench because, of course, the one in Bone Bottom is busted thanks to Skull Tyrant. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a sit. Hey, Frey, do you have anything new or interesting since I'm right here? No, you have a multi-binder. Alright, so that's gonna be the stream. I'm gonna do a bunch of grinding for Rosary and then go buy basically everything that's available for me to buy. And when we reconvene on Tuesday, I want to make sure I get it right because I had all of the streams fucked up like all last week. This is Sunday, so the next stream is Tuesday. And on Tuesday, there's a couple more areas that we hadn't gotten into yet thanks to Double Jump being locked. But we'll clear those areas out and then maybe go fight Grandmother Silk again. I have some ideas about how that will go. But we'll see when we get there. I've been Remy of the Free Association. Thank you so much for joining me if you're in chat and being silent or watching this on the VOD. Thank you for being here. I hope that you are having a good time in whatever time and space you occupy. And I will see you at I'll see you at the next one. Love you. Have a good night.